Hey guys, it's Dan, back at you from Wayne Manor North. This is just a little bit of a follow-up video to the recent video I did that you might have saw on my Megacon haul. Got started to get a couple of books trickling back in and wanted to share them with you today. So let's get into it. Thanks for joining me. Hey guys, it's Dan. Back at you from Wayne Manor North. This is just a little bit of a follow-up video to the recent video I did that you might have saw on my Megacon haul. Got started to get a couple of books trickling back in and wanted to share them with you today. So let's get into it. Thanks for joining me. So today I am coming to you from what you can probably see as a somewhat naked Wayne Manor North study. So what I'm doing is this Saturday morning, actually it will be 2 days from now. Today is Thursday, I'm filming this, and having some new lighting put in here in the manor. So it's really exciting. But in the meantime, what I want to do is share a couple of really cool books that I just got back from Megacon. This is the first of many. As I mentioned in my Megacon video, I have about 30 books that were sent off to CGC, and the first two that are back are really cool. So I have that coming at you here right now. Okay guys, so coming at you again here with a little bit of a different perspective here in the manor. Again, it's kind of strange. No statues around here anywhere right now. All of them have been removed and put into another room in preparation for the lights coming in, and I'll do a separate video on that. But it's one piece that since I moved into this part of the house, it's been over a year now, I think, lighting's been a real issue. So we're going to fix that. I'm going to have a separate video on that, but I look forward to sharing that with you soon. But let's talk about the two books that I mentioned. So a little bit of background, and I promise this won't be long, because I know my last video I promised, oh yeah, this is going to be a short video. Oh yeah, this is going to be a short video. 17 and a half minutes later. Brevity is not one of my strong suits. But anyway, so when we went to Megacon, myself and Matt Martin, as I've mentioned before, I told Matt on Thursday when we got there, and he asked me, hey, what are you looking for this weekend? I said, well, I have two books that I'd love to find, that I'd love to bring back into the Manor collection. One of them is Batman Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's first appearance in DC continuity. That's one book. And the second book is a Batman 608, the second printing, Jim Lee cover in 9.8 level quality. And so we throughout the con, it was a very busy con. If you haven't had a chance to check out that video, please do. It was a crazy, crazy good show. Already can't wait to go back next year, but that's a story for a different time. In terms of the books, so I looked and kept my eyes peeled as we dug through comic book boxes, looked at wall books, etc. Throughout the conference. I just couldn't find them. Okay, fast forward to end of day on Saturday. The con ended at 7 p.m. and was getting near the end. I was gonna be leaving Sunday morning, so I wasn't going back on Sunday. And sure enough, we stumbled on a booth, and guess what? Well, what happened was we bumped into a booth. A very, very nice guy named Rob. He's a comic book dealer out of Pennsylvania, if I recall correctly. And guess what he had? He had some big books on the wall. And one of them that he had was this. And these were raw at the time, guys. This is Harley Quinn. I'm going to put a picture too because the glare in here. So you get a clear shot, but I'm sure pretty much all of you know what this is. This is Harley Quinn, Batman Harley Quinn, that is, her first appearance in DC continuity. The book was absolutely immaculate. Got a great deal on it. I don't mind talking numbers with you guys. I love it when other collectors talk numbers. It's just, I find it helpful for me. I paid $200 for the book, and it was crispy, as they say. Just absolutely in great condition. I literally couldn't find a flaw, and I scrutinized this book because I really wanted a 9.8. So it was absolutely beautiful. Rob was great to deal with, gave me a deal, $200 on this book, and it came back. You got it, 9.8 white pages. So that was the first book. So we saw that one. And the second book was that 608. He had two of them on the wall. And they were both in top loaders. And he brought the books down when Matt and I asked him to look at them. And what he said to us was he had bought out a comic book shop not that long ago. And these two books were in a box, had never even seen the shelf. Were in a box, had never even seen the shelf. They had been, you know, obviously 20-year-old book. 20? Yeah, 20-year-old book, and had never seen the shelf. And I said, you know, is that a sales tactic? I don't know. I don't know if I buy it, but it looks like they're in good shape. Well, took the books out of the top loaders, and when I tell you these things were perfect, I mean, you couldn't even find a dust speck on them. They were absolutely perfect. The corners, the staples, oftentimes you can tell how much a book's been handled by the staples where they attach the book, how the book is attached. You couldn't tell that this thing was ever even opened. I don't think it was. And I wasn't going to open it. So I didn't open the book. I looked, again, scrutinized it really, really hard. And long story, a little shorter, Matt and I we each bought the book. So got this book for $225. And it came back, you got it, 9.8 white pages. Tom Brady on the back, controversial figure. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous book. I'm super glad to have this back in the collection. And I've had both of these books in the past, guys. I had a 9.8 of the Harley Quinn book. Kind of a regret. I don't regret selling much in my collection. Usually when I'm ready to move on from something, I'm ready to move on. And that's what happens, and it's all good. But kind of regretted selling that one a couple years back. So I'm really happy to have it back in the collection in a 9.8, especially at such a phenomenal deal. I think all in on this book for grading on both of these was $95. So if you split it in half roughly, it's about $47 a piece, $47.50. So all in on these books, each of them under 300 bucks. Yep, I'll take that. I think the fair market value on the Harley Quinn book is somewhere around 800 bucks and somewhere between that and 1,000 on the 608 in that quality for a blue label. So I'm likely going to have both of these books signed at some point, but it's great to have them in a 9.8. So super happy. And anyways, I promised you a shorter video, so let me give you my final thoughts. All right, well, I appreciate you guys joining me here today in the naked Wayne Manor North. I've got one statue on that side of the room. It is the Detective Comics Jason Fabok statue. Don't need to move that one. That one's kind of out of the way and not in the line of fire in terms of where the lights are going to be installed. So, but I appreciate you guys stopping by, having a look at these two really big books that came back from the show. I think from a value standpoint, these are probably the two biggest books that I came away with, but there's a whole bunch more really exciting books coming. Some that you'll see in auction, and some that I just can't wait to get into the collection. So anyways, I appreciate again you joining me. If this was a few minutes worth your time and you like the content, please drop a like. It definitely helps a lot here on the channel. If you haven't subbed to this channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Great content. Chris brings amazing content every single day. The guy is killing himself. Allergies and everything. Yeah, please sub if you haven't already. I think you're going to find the content fantastic. It's a great community of people. Be sure, if you haven't, to join Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles on Facebook. Amazing group, amazing positive community. I can't say enough. I've made so many great friends over the years. Just fantastic. So thanks again. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next time here in the Manor and on Rogues Gallery Live soon. Take it easy, guys.